Hey guys, RPM here. Hope you're doing well and having a really great day. In this video, I just unboxed a iPolo V1 Mini. This is a 130 mega hash, and I think it takes about 140 watts mining Ethereum Classic. So that in my head is extremely efficient. And wow, this box kind of reminds me of the like a NVIDIA Founders Edition box kind of feel. All right, this is quite packed really well, which is great. And let's just see.
Quick pause, this video is sponsored by
DOMINATE.io. Watom is a complete Bitcoin mining solutions provider and the largest distributor of Bitcoin mining equipment in the United States. Watom has got all your mining needs covered by offering everything from the latest ASIC miners to mobile mining containers and power transformers, as well as complete hosting services and full facility buildouts. Their team of over 100 mining experts has got you covered by offering exceptional customer service. They also offer installment payment plans, which makes getting into Bitcoin mining or scaling your existing mining operations that much easier. Link down below to watom.io/RPM. First impression. That looks pretty cool. 2 6-pins. It has one of these laptop style brick power supplies, which you guys all know. I am not a fan of these. I've burned many of these laptop PSU style power supplies from like the Gold Shell Minis and Katie, you know, all these different types of Gold Shell Mini ASICs. They all came with these little power bricks, and at the top here they burn at the tip, okay? So that's why I'm not using these anymore, and I will probably not use it. I mean, if these take 104 watts or something, then I mean that's really not too bad. But let's just take it out, guys. This thing actually looks like a NAS, and it feels like a NAS. And this thing, it just feels solid. This is actually pretty nice. It feels a lot better than like one of the Gold Shell Minis. These are extremely light, but this actually has a lot of weight to it. So this is advertised as a Ethereum Classic ASIC miner, okay? And so this little guy doing at 130 mega hash at 104 watts is really, really efficient. And I'm just screwing in the Wi-Fi antenna. And it has Ethernet as well, which I'll definitely be using for sure. Oh yeah, that feels, that's nice. Whew, there we go. iPolo V1 Mini Classic Wi-Fi. So this must be the top, okay? And it sits like this. Very portable. I guess since it has wireless, you can plug this in anywhere. Okay, so I want to plug this in, get it going, and I actually want to see if this can mine Ethereum, because this actually has 5 gigabytes of VRAM, apparently. So, but they advertise this as an Ethereum Classic miner, so I'm not quite sure. I didn't see anywhere that they said that this could mine Ethereum, so I want to try it. And yeah, let me try right now, and I just wanted to look at the front here. So it's got the 2 6-pins, it's got a TF card, IP report, okay, so very similar to like other ASIC miners. It's got a reset button, it's got a fault, normal. All right, so very typical ASIC miner. This actually looks like kind of like a power supply, ATX power supply. Yeah, all right, 2 fans in the back here. 40 mil, 30 mil, I'm not quite sure how big these are. Okay, so I'm gonna plug this into my HP server PSU right here, and we're gonna see how much power exactly this little iPolo V1 Mini is actually going to take. So I'm running other ASICs right now, these little tiny mini Doge ASICs, Cadena ASICs. So we're using about 1016 watts. Okay, so we're just going to take the delta from that and going to plug this in now. Okay, we have an issue. I don't think we can use the HP server PSU with these types of cables, because if you guys can see this, it's not clipping in, because there's a little clip here on the PCIe cable that's being blocked right there. This little square here, this little square on top of the PCIe cable is too fat. okay, and it doesn't go in. So these will not lock in. It's not going in all the way. It's because it's being stopped by these PCIe cables that I have from Parallel Miner. So yeah, looks like I'm not going to be able to use that. Looks like I'm going to have to use the supplied power supply. So that is completely fine. That is completely fine. So let me go ahead and plug that in. So we're going to do this here. I'm going to take out the HP server PSU power cable, plug in this one, take this away. Now, let me just look at these. See, these are a little bit skinnier. The tabs at the top of the 6-pin. So that means that these will go in, or should go in technically. Yeah, there you go, clips in now. Oh, it looks like it turned on already. Any lights over here? Nope, but I do feel a decent amount of airflow coming out of here. Okay, and we're gonna plug it into the back. Okay. All right, there it is. The iPolo V1 Mini is on. Now, I gotta go to my computer and I gotta do advanced IP scanner to get the IP address, and we gotta log in. Very typical of other ASIC miners. Be right back. Alright guys, I am now logged in into the iPolo. I wanna show you guys the web GUI here. So, there's a lot of information here. There's like firmware, it's got the IP of course, and which I use advanced IP scanner to get the IP address in order to log into here. And in case anyone gets this, I don't know if I can advise getting this, but it is an Ethereum Classic ASIC. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts later down the road. But yeah, this was from Crypto Miner Bros, and this thing costs, I think, almost $2,000 right now. 130 mega hash, and it takes 104 watts. And right now, it looks like it's just ramping up. Okay, it's not at 130 mega hash of what it can do. Right now, I didn't put in my miner configuration or anything. It's already auto mining to antpool.com, etc.antpool.com. Okay, so it's not doing Ethereum, but it's doing etc. And since this has 5 gigabytes, apparently it has 5 gigabytes according to them. I'm just curious to know why this doesn't mine Ethereum. So I want to try that in a sec. I'll just show you guys the configuration sidebar here. So this is the fan configuration. Here's the wireless configuration. You can connect to your router, which is pretty cool. There's the running log. Not sure if there's anything incriminating in here, but yeah, there's the running status page, and there's an error log page, that's really cool. You can change the password, you can upgrade the firmware, you can do diagnostic. That's pretty cool. Trace route ping, NS lookup, system reboot, and log out. All right, so that's what this thing has. I mean, I think the web GUI here looks pretty nice. Looks really nice. You can see the fan speed here, temperature of this little ASIC right now. All right, so I'm gonna, you know what? I want to try to see if this mines to like an Ethereum pool like Ethermine. Just give me 1 sec. Okay, it is mining Ethereum now, or well, I have the Ethermine us2.ethermine.org in here. Got my worker name, all that stuff. And if we go to running overview, you can see here that it hasn't started hashing yet. If we go to informational overview, it's only been 3 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna give it a bit more time here, but it says get works 135. There's no accepted or rejected shares yet, no stale or anything like that. So I'm gonna let this go for the next 10 minutes. But I know that when I turned this on initially, when it had the ETC pool, it started mining pretty much right away. Slowly though, it was gradually going up. So right now, yeah, we're not getting any hash rate just on mining Ethereum alone. All right, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna give this a bit more time, and if it doesn't work, then we're gonna go back to Ethereum Classic. Okay, it's been about 11 minutes, and we're getting rejected shares non-stop. So I don't think mining Ethereum works on this iPolo V1 Mini. So let me go ahead. I'm just going to quickly switch to the Ethermine ETC pool, and I'm going to see what the result is. Be right back. Alright, we are mining ETC on Ethermine, and it's already been, I just rebooted, so it's about 2 minutes now. but just to show you guys the difference, it is already hashing now. So it looks like it is working on mining Ethereum Classic, no problem, just not Ethereum, which is weird if it has 5 gigabytes of RAM, apparently. So anyways, yeah, looks like we got accepted shares as well. 3 now, 3 accepted shares. And yeah, that's mining Ethereum Classic, no problem. Alright guys, well, yeah, this is an interesting little ASIC miner. And of course, it can also mine other Ethash coins as well, okay? So not just Ethereum Classic, this should be able to do, let's see here, Zilliqa, it should be able to do Expanse, Metaverse, the other coins that can do Ethash. And of course it has to have the DAG size below 5 gigabytes. So I believe that this thing should be able to mine Ethereum Classic for the next, I think, 5-6 years, up until 2028. I'll show a list on the screen here of other coins as well in terms of their DAG size and VRAM requirement. So yeah, this thing is good in terms of its efficiency. Oh, totally forgot to show you guys the power consumption. So we are at now 1139. Yeah, we were at like 1016 before. So this thing is taking about roughly 120 watts, 122 watts or so. Yeah. I mean, that's still amazing for 130 mega hash. Now, if I were to compare this to like a GPU, if this takes about 120 watts, that's actually very similar to like an RTX 3070. This is a full hash rate GPU. This is a Founders Edition. And this can do about 60 mega hash, but mining Ethereum, of course, at about 115, 120 watts as well. So yeah, this, you get double the hash rate, but for Ethereum Classic, not for Ethereum, so I'm gonna have to say this is better. And then I think the profitability, this iPolo V1 Mini right now is, I think, about $2 a day, roughly, as of recording this video, mining Ethereum Classic. So this thing costs $2,000, alright, you can buy it on CryptoMinerBros.com. Thank you again to Cryptominer Bros for sending this to me. This is seriously a neat little ASIC miner here. Let's see here, it makes about $2 a day. What can you compare right now that can also make $2 a day as well? RTX 3070 GPU, right? This is about $500, $600, maybe $700 on the used market that can mine Ethereum and make over $2, I believe, right now a day, according to What to Mine. So you're spending what, $2,000 versus $700 versus a GPU that's multi-purpose. You can mine any other coins out there, and of course there's resale value amongst GPUs. Then of course it comes to this iPolo that's $2,000 right now and only 5 gigabytes of RAM, and it can only do a singular algorithm, which is the Ethash, on Ethereum Classic, basically, as Ethereum Classic is the most profitable at this point in time versus the other Ethash coins. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can recommend this thing. This thing is, I mean, it's cool. I guess the only way people would buy this is if you believe in Ethereum Classic and maybe the other Ethash coins that are out there. And yeah, this is extremely efficient. Don't get me wrong, this is very efficient. Like if you were to compare to like Polaris GPUs, you would need like 4 of those Polaris like RX 580 4 gigabyte cards that would mine at about 120 mega hash versus this is 130 mega hash. But look at the power consumption of those GPUs versus this, right? This is way more efficient than those 4 RX 580 Polaris GPUs. But that's not really a fair comparison because those GPUs are way older. And I guess a good comparison, which I did earlier, is like, you know, 3070 Founders Edition FE that's, you know, unlocked and you can mine whatever you want, right? Though, one thing to think about regarding buying like a 3070 versus an iPolo V1 Mini is that I guess one of the big challenges and risks that are upcoming is that Ethereum proof of stake is coming. The Ethereum merge is coming. So profitability for GPU mining may end in, I don't know, the next couple months, could be the next half year, could be in the beginning of 2023. So who knows, right? We're not quite sure. So after the Ethereum merge, it's just a lot of unknown. And I guess with buying an iPolo or any ASIC for that matter, especially an Ethereum Classic one with under 5 gigabytes of RAM, is even a bigger risk because you just don't know how much longer Ethereum Classic is going to be profitable, as again it goes back to when the merge happens and everyone is, you know, has their Ethereum ASICs like the, I don't know, Silicon A10 Pros, Antminer E9s, those will potentially have a firmware update so that they could probably mine Ethereum Classic. And so those ASICs are probably going to destroy the Ethereum Classic network along with these iPolo V1 minis and any other iPolo ASICs out there, I'm sure. So you guys will have to do your own research, do what you think is right if you decide to buy something like this. But hey, I want to do a 24-hour profitability test, so I'll be right back, and I just want to see how much this will mine actually on Ethermine. Be right back. All right, here is the 24-hour profitability, like actual. So the uptime here is about 23 hours, 46 minutes, and 33 seconds. Pretty much 24 hours. So right now it says 76.57 hash here, hashes per second. I'm confused why that doesn't say mega hash. But if we go to informational overview here, you guys can see that we are getting a lot of accepted shares, rejected, a few rejected here. But if we go to Ethermine, okay, actually let me just refresh this. This is just a test address I'm mining to. And you can see the average hash rate here says 147.8 mega hash. All right, so you can see that I started pretty much 24 hours ago, and it's been solid pretty much ever since. So I don't know, the reporting in the web GUI here is a little bit off. I'm not quite sure, but it seems like it is working. And so we have mined basically 0.01069 ETC after 24 hours. Oh, sorry, actually plus the 0.07945. So, you know what? Let me add these together in CoinGecko. 0.09014 ETC. All right, so that's the past 23, almost 24 hours since I've been mining this with this thing. And you can see here, that equals to about $2.41, $2.42. Now, if we go to what to mine, it was calculated that we would make about, you know, $2.3 a day. So yeah, that's pretty spot on. Looks like this thing is true to its profitability. It looks like a little bit more. Maybe it could be Ethermine was a little bit luckier on the pool side, but it looks like it's pretty good, guys. Looks like this is legit. All right, that's it, guys. Let me know your thoughts about this, and let me know if any of you are gonna buy one of these things. For me personally, I'm not gonna buy any of these myself, but for anyone that really cares about efficiency, and you know, you don't want to have, you know, lots of GPUs, and you just want to have maybe one or two of these lying around in your living room, sure. Like, this is actually very quiet, so, and it has Wi-Fi as well, so you can just, like I said, you can just put this in your living room, maybe in your kitchen. I've done a kitchen video with one of the HS lights, right, because this thing is pretty quiet. So yeah, I mean, in a decentralized way, these things are pretty cool in that aspect. All right, my friends, have a good one, and peace out.